Hi, y'all. It's Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's live time. Hi, how are you? I hope everybody is doing okay. And today we're going to be talking about vision boards. And I know that there's been some questions. Some people have never heard of it, and some people really want to learn more how I make my vision boards. And of course, there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's some things that I have learned along the way that I like to incorporate. So there's some kind of order. So there's some kind of structured intention into my vision board, which is what I'm going to share with you today. But at the end of the day, it's your project. You do whatever you want with it. Okay. So this is just suggestions. So what is a vision board? Vision board is usually like a collage, right, of images that represent goals and dreams. It can include cut out pictures from magazines and words to inspire you to manifest your dreams and get what you want to go with and things you want to manifest. Vision boards may also help us imagine a positive future, what a positive future could look like for us. Imagining a positive future is a helpful way to increase positive emotions and optimism. And positive emotion often creates opportunities and increases chances of success. All right. So here's some tips to create your vision board. So you need to start by exploring your values. Before you take pen and paper, you need to explore what's within, right? Because if your goals are not aligned with your personal values, achieving these goals uh, won't provide that sense of satisfaction and well-being that you're seeking. So ask yourself, what really matters to you? What gives you meaning? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to help? And how do you want to spend your time? All right. When making a vision board and thinking through your goals, keep these values focused questions in mind, right? So, thinking about what motivates you, if you pursue goals that you find motivating, you'll have an easier time reaching them. So, ask yourself, what do you want and why do you want it? Your why is always a very important question, right? Does it have anything to do with your childhood or past experiences? Does it have something to do with your personality? I like to start my vision board with a sigil in the middle and work out my way outward. And for Friday's Little Bites, we're gonna be talking about sigils. So this year in my vision board, my sigil says, "Spirit is the source of my support." I learned that from Colette Baron Reed. I like it because it aligns with me and I think it's powerful. But you can have your sigil say whatever you want or have several different sigils. And like I said, in Friday's Little Bites, we're going to be talking more about sigils and how to make them and how to put them together, how I put them together. There's hundreds of ways to make sigils. But the way that I do it, I'm going to teach you on Friday on my little bites video. I also like to frame around my board, not a physical frame, although you could put it in a physical frame, but a drawn one or written one. My board says thank you, 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 all around my vision board. Every year I choose a word and I choose that word like in the last week of the year for the next year. And that word is like the meaning and the focus of that coming year. For example, for 2023, that was the year of grace. So everything, all my intention for the year and everything I did, all my manifestations, all my work, everything was around grace. This year is gratitude. So my vision board, it says thank you all around it. And everything I want to manifest and everything I work on has, it's from the point of view of gratitude, because that's my focus for the year. Now, you want to think about topics for your vision board. And I'm going to give you some. You can put them all in your vision board, or you can choose one or any combination of them. Remember, this is your project and you can do whatever you want with it. So sometimes, well, normally at the beginning of the year, I make a vision board for like the year, what I want to accomplish in the year. But sometimes throughout the year, there's some very specific things that I want to accomplish, and I will do, a vision board just for that. But that's the way I do it. You can do it whatever way you want to. So here are some of the types of goals that I include in my vision board. I think about family, pets, love and friends, health and well-being, career or calling, money and prosperity, home and environment, travel, and deliberate giving. People often ask me what deliberate giving is. Well, I think giving back is important. Giving doesn't have to be money. A lot of us cannot afford to give money at all for all kinds of reasons. So what can I give? I can give time. Time is an incredible and most valuable resource that you can be generous with. You can provide time reading to children in a hospital or talking to the elderly in a nursing home. You can donate your time in a soup kitchen or just be nice to the cashier at your local grocery store. You can use your time to listen to a friend in need or play that annoying game with a toddler for whatever amount of time. If you see someone that needs assistance or you are able to provide it without harming yourself or others, that is amazing. So that's what I mean by giving, by the deliberate giving. The thing here is that if you want to include this as one of your topics, deliberate giving, in your vision board, you have to decide what are you going to do, unless you don't want to limit yourself to just one activity, and then you can do something in general. But sometimes people really, have in their mind all the time, oh, I would like to clean the beaches. Oh, I would like to whatever, whatever it is, fill the blank. And it stays in the idea. So putting it in your vision board is a good way to, it's like scheduling it. If I want to do something, I have to put it in my schedule. If I don't put it in my schedule, it's not going to happen. So it's like putting things in my schedule. When you put it in your vision board and it's part of your manifestations, you're more aligned to follow through with it. But you can do something general, you just want to do deliberate giving, and you can just do different things. So you're going to grab a journal or some index cards, and you're going to pick the topics, the categories that you want to include in your board, and you're going to journal on each one of them. Sometimes I journal on all of them, even if I'm not going to use them, or because I always get surprised by the stuff that comes out, which is always a source of inspiration. And sometimes there's some stuff that comes out in a category, in a topic that I was not planning on using, and all of a sudden, hey, I'll use it because, the stuff that came out is amazing. All right. Now you can have your categories. Now that you have your categories and what you have journal, ask yourself, how do I feel about these objectives? Remember that the form is not as important as the feeling. So let's say you want to make more money, right? You're not going to say, for example, I am going to increase my clients in at least 30%. This is the form. You're establishing the how in which you're going to get more money. So if you win the lottery along the way, you're going to say, no, that's not the way I want to increase my abundance. I don't want it. Of course not. You're not going to say that. You need to allow spirit to surprise you. That's why we don't say how we're going to increase our abundance. We don't want the form. We want spirit to decide in which form we're going to increase our abundance. Of course, if you're a business owner like me, you have goals like this. I'm going to increase my clientele by 30%, but that goes in your business plan, not in your vision board. Okay. So let me give you a very tangible example. One of my good friends had her car die on her, like all of a sudden. The car was not very old. It was in good condition. She took good care of it. It just decided to quit. It was dead. By the time she was able to get the car to the mechanic and realize that the car was not coming back and talk to her dad and go to different dealerships to look at cars and decide on one and so on and so forth, she had spent $5,000 in rental car. Yeah. Oh no. Now she needed that money for the down payment for her new car, but she was out of it. She had already spent it. So she was trying to manifest this 5K. And she had finally settled on a car, and the dealership had offered her a deal. She could feel kind of off about the whole thing. So being a good intuitive she did not sign the dotted line right away and gave it a couple days. And she went back to talk to her dad, who had just found the same car she wanted in a different dealership. So she went with him to the new place. The new place gave her more money for the old car and reduced the price of the new car. Now guess how much all of that amounted to? You guessed it, $5,000. This is a really good example of how you don't want to get attached to the form. So she was not focused on, I want $5,000 in cash. She just wanted somehow to set off the amount she has spent on rental car so she could put it into the new car. And she got it. She got it in discounts, right? So this is a very good example of not getting attached to the form. Just ask for the abundance, right? Feel abundant. But Yari, I'm having issues paying for my bills. How can I feel abundant? You may ask. I'm glad you asked. Think about this. You win the lottery. Yeah. You go to the place, you fill out the paperwork. They tell you how much they're going to take out on taxes. You decide if you want the lump sum or the 30-year payment plan. Blah, 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 blah. You even take a picture with a giant check. Yeah, right? Then they tell you that your payment is going to be in a few days, no more than a week and a half. Great. How do you feel? You feel great, right? You just won the lottery. Do you feel abundant? Of course you do. How much money do you have in the bank? Exactly the same amount you had yesterday. What changed? The only thing that changed is that you know for sure that that money is coming. There's no doubt, zero doubt in your brain that that money is coming. It's a matter of time. That money has your name written all over it. It's coming. It's yours. Belongs to you. You don't have any doubts. That's what changed. That is the feeling that you need to capture. Abundance is coming. It's my birthright. It's coming. It's a matter of time, but you need to be 100% sure, no doubt in your mind that that money is coming. That's how you feel abundant. Okay. The other thing that we need to do is to clarify intention. This is really important because intention is everything, right? We know this. Intention is everything. Every work, every meditation, every tarot reading, every Reiki, whatever we do, intention is what's important. Okay. So, why you want more money? Now, don't give me a list of the things that you're going to do with the money, right? You need to go deeper. Money, when people want money, what they really are asking for is freedom. Yeah, freedom. People want money to be free to do whatever they want with their time. Think about it. If you have money, like a lot of money, you don't have to go to work. You can travel, you can visit friends, you can do this, you can do that, you can do whatever you want with your time, and of course, with your money, right? So get clear on your intention. And these have to benefit not only you, but the collective. This cannot be to harm others. If you get money or whatever is what you want to harm, you got some karma coming. Okay? So be very clear about your intentions. What else? You need to do the things. You need to do the things. You need to take steps. You need to take action. Because wanting more money, wanting to win the lottery and not buying a lottery ticket, it's not going to do you any good. You can pray on it, you can meditate on it, you can have all kinds of incense and crystals and candles. And if you don't go buy that ticket, you're not going to win it. You have to take the action steps. Okay? Yari, I want more communication with spirit. Okay. Start with meditation. Oh, I ain't got time for that. What? Wait, what? So you want better communication with spirit. If you want more communication with spirit, you have to carve out time in your day, every day, to communicate with spirit. End of story. So hear me out. If you want to be someone like somebody that communicates with spirit, you have to become someone. You have to become that person that communicates with spirit. And what the people that communicate with spirit do? Communicate with spirit. Daily practices. Daily practices. I've said it many, many times. If you want to be an actor, you act all the time. If you want to be a major league baseball player, what do? You play baseball every day. Every day. Ask professional players, what do they do every day? They practice every day. Yeah, they have a God-given talent, but they practice that. They work hard every day. So if you want better communication with spirit, you got to have time to communicate with spirit. Okay. So it's not much about acquiring, but becoming that person that you want to be. That's how you manifest. Okay. That is the key to manifestation. You don't just want something, you become that person that has that thing. Okay. With the feeling, with the emotion, the way that you act, that's how you get it. That's how you match the energy. If you want to be rich, you have to match the energy of a rich person. That's it. Okay. You feel that way, you behave that way, you don't act stupid and, spend all your paycheck on a Louis Vuitton purse. No, of course not. But you have the feeling of that person that just won the lottery and is going to have that money in their bank account in a few days. All right. Do not, do not put timestamps on your desires. Just don't. Divine timing is a thing. It's a hard thing because we want things right now, right? And we're used to that. But this is not, Prime. This is not Amazon Prime. Divine timing is not Amazon Prime. It's just it. You have to let the universe do its thing. Just let it be when it's ready to be. Okay? What is your why? That is another very important thing. This is a very important question. Your why is very important. So, how do you set your intentions? I'm going to give you 8 principles to set your intention, to be very clear on your intention. Okay? So, who do we have compassion to? Who are we going to serve? So, compassion is the first one. Who do we want to have connection with? We need to do things together. That's the people that we do things with. Connection, compassion, connection, courage. Do it, even if it's scary. Just do it. Who do you need to be committed to? Yourself. It's your dream. Be committed to yourself. If you want that communication with spirit, you make time for you to meditate. So you communicate every day with spirit because that's your dream. Okay? Be creative, but watch your words, watch your thoughts, watch your feelings, and watch what you consume. And I'm not just talking about eating and drinking. We consume the things that we look at and listen to, the social media, the news, the shows. Let all of it be nurturing to you. Okay. Collaboration. Who do we want to collaborate with? Spirit, right? Community. Show up for others too. Just show up. Be there. And then continuation. Have no expectations of what you're putting out, because what you're putting out from the inside is going to serve somebody. And what are we here for? To be happy and to serve, right? So just put out who you are, what you're about, what's important to you, without the expectation of getting something back, because you give back to yourself, right? You show up for yourself. You you have commitment to yourself, right? So you're going to show up for others because you want to serve, you want to help. So you just show up for others because that is going to serve somebody for sure, hands down. And drink your water. All right, going back to the creation of your vision board. So what I do is I put my sigil in the middle, and then I create lines coming out of it like a sun, okay? And I'm gonna show you, right? Something like this. And almost like a pie chart, right? And then on this is where I put my, my principles, my topics. So you need to write down what you're intending, what you want from the 8 principles, and how does that tie to your highest good? Okay, you need to think about that. So when I choose my categories from, the list that I gave you, family, pets, blah, 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 I like to choose whatever I'm going to use on my vision board. I like to pick a card on it, okay? And like do a mini reading, a 1 card reading. And you can use tarot, you can use an oracle deck, whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable with. This year I used the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. That's it. It's backwards, I think, but that's it. But you can use whatever you want. And if you don't have this deck, don't worry about it. It's online, and I think on her website. And you can pick a card online, and it will give you a card. So when you're thinking about your topics, you think and you concentrate on whatever topic, if you want, wellness or family or whatever it is, or abundance, you concentrate on that, and then you click the button to reveal the card and the message. So the cards are going to give you some inspiration and some guidance about your desire, which is pretty cool. I also like to use affirmations on my vision board, and whatever affirmation I use on the vision board, I use that as in my daily rituals. For example, if I want to lose weight, right? And I wouldn't say lose weight. I would say, because you have to put it in the positive, right? I will say, be in my best weight, for example. One of my affirmations can be, I am fit, I am healthy. So that affirmation that I use in my vision board as part of my health and wellness topic, I'm going to use as my part of my daily ritual during the year, because we want to put it together so it works together, right? All right. And then you just need to get creative. All right. Now that you have all the elements for your vision board, you get the board. And what I do is I use cardboard from a box, because I get them almost every day from Amazon. And that's what I do. That's what I use. But you can get, a board from Staples or the supermarket or whatever. You can get some magazines, pictures, scissors, glue, colors, markers, be creative. Beans, I don't know, pasta, glitter, whatever you want, you know. Um, you can also do it online. Canvas has free templates that you can use for vision boards. Um, then you can have it in your background on your phone or in your laptop. I'm kind of old-fashioned in that regard. I mean, because I'm creating digital things all day long, every day, right? But um, my vision board, especially the vision board for the year, I really like to get down and dirty with it. I really like to cut the pictures, like glue them, and move stuff around, and just put it on the wall so I can touch it and look at it every day. Outside of my phone, I can also take a picture of it and have it in my phone. But sometimes throughout the year, I want to manifest a very specific thing, and then I can do an online one, very quickly in Canvas. But that's just a matter of preference. It's not one is better than the other. It's just a matter of preference. Okay. So the last step, you have your vision board. It's beautiful. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so cute. Uh, Now you have to activate it. Yeah, a lot of people forget that step. Okay. And this is important. You can use sage and Palo Santo or incense. Remember, people use sage and Palo Santo interchangeably. They don't work the same way. Sage is for cleaning out negative energy, and Palo Santo is to bring in positive energy. So, if you I got some crystals that I got today, actually. Some selenite sticks to put over the doors and do other witchy things with it. I use sage, because I don't know who touched that before. My sage is all used up. I can put some Palo Santo to it, but what I want to do is clean it, and selenite really doesn't need to be charged and cleaned, but I still like to clean it. If I bring something from the store, like for example, I bought two new little charms that I use for divination. For my tarot readings, I use charms. I clean them out. If I go thrifting, oh my God, you want to sage it first, because you don't want to bring, somebody has passed on. You don't want to bring them home with you, right? So you sage. So you can add Palo Santo to infuse it with positive energy, but what you want is to clean it, and then of course you throw it in the wash before you put it back on, right? Anyhow, activate. I go on a tangent. Activate. So you can use some sage and then Palo Santo or incense, any kind of sacred smoke you can use to clean and activate. Then you can put some crystals. You can put your hands on it to infuse with your energy. Since I'm a Reiki practitioner, when I do Reiki, I imagine, well, first, I rub my hands together to create a friction and energy. And then I imagine all this energy pouring out of my hands, and I can feel it. So I do that. I love to activate candles and anything with my hands. Because it's your intention, it's your energy, what you want to activate it with. But you can meditate, you can put crystals on it, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. And there you have it. You're all set to start on your project. I hope this has inspired you to get creative. I love vision boards. Vision boards are fantastic. So I hope that this was helpful, and please let me see your projects, your completed vision boards. If you decide to make one, I would love to see them. And again, reminder that on this Friday's Little Bites, I'm going to be talking about sigils and the sigil that I did to put in my vision board at the beginning of the year. I'm going to show it to you, and and how to make them and all that good stuff. So don't miss it. It's going to be good. So I will see you again next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye.